Jon Jones is an all-time great mixed martial artist, and we all know that. And over the course of his illustrious MMA career, he's had a couple of top quality rivals to share the octagon with. Who can forget the feuds with Rashad Evans and Alexander Gustafsson? Top quality stuff. But nobody got on his Tyrannosaurus-filled tits more than Daniel Cormier. So let's deep dive their rivalry. Our story begins in the lead up to UFC 178, when old Jonesy was originally supposed to have a highly anticipated rematch with Alexander Gustafsson after their first fight at 165 was double competitive. However, unfortunately, the big Swede had tore his meniscus and was out of the fight. But DC was more than happy to step in. Even in the early stages of the fight being announced, you could tell there was a little bit of heat there, but it didn't all blow up until August the 4th, 2014, when what on paper was supposed to be a fairly normal stare down turned into a bit of a brawl on stage. DC was swinging hands like Jonesy had just nicked his value meal from Popeyes, and Jonesy came charging in like DC had just nicked his packet of flour? I think that, yeah, flour, that's right. The on-stage brawl captured the imagination of MMA fans and also wider audiences as well. However, unfortunately for this bloke, Dana was busy on that day. Look at him fucking go, Jesus. Later on that month, they both hopped on ESPN and Jonesy politely asked DC if he was still there.
Yeah, are you still there?
I actually admire that you can actually be this fake in like when the TV comes.
Well, when I say polite, I mean, yeah, maybe not too polite, fuck me. After all of this, they were fined a combined $59,000 and they were ordered to do 60 hours of community service between them. I'd love to see those two with a pair of fucking litter pickers on the same road. That would have been pay-per-view for you. But it's fine, it's all fight promo, and just look at Conor and Khabib. We can all just see them get it on at UFC 170. Oh. Okay, Jones is injured. Same injury as Gus apparently. Superb. See you at 182. Then the fight would finally happen and Jones would silence his biggest critic by retaining via unanimous decision. Fantastic. Lovely promotion. Lots of hype. Now Jones can move on with the rest of his career and fight the next contender. Oh, bollocks. What now? He booted his car into a pregnant lady and broke her arm. Hang on a minute. Hello DC, yeah mate, I know you just lost, but you fancy fighting for the title again? Oh, go on then. DC was the champion and the biggest rematch in UFC history was set to go down at UFC 200. Absolutely nothing can get in the way of this one now, and oh for fuck's sake Jonesy, stop taking the sauce. Either way, at UFC 214, Jon Jones would come back and finally prove that he was definitely better than DC by reclaiming his throne with a head kick. You will never guess what happened next. DC was then given the title back after Jones' suspension, made one defence, then went up and took Stipe's belt at heavyweight. But they still fucking hated each other though, but it took a bit of a weird turn. They started talking about their wives' arses for some reason, because that's a real good insult. I'm sure they appreciated that. But in more recent times, Jonesy did ask for DC's forgiveness in an interview leading up to UFC 285, so it seems the beef is pretty squashed now. With that being said, it was always fucking interesting to watch, and I really hope we can get more rivalries like this in our beautiful sport in the future. And with that, I will love you and leave you for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos like this. I wonder whatever happened with this geezer. Last time I saw him, he was flying for a fucking billboard. Anyone heard from him since?